All right, good morning, second grade students. Today for language arts, we are going to be looking at revising the sentence using a stronger verb. So first up, what is a verb? So verbs are words that show actions, motions, doing, or states of being. So they can also demonstrate how someone feels. So if somebody says that they feel angry, that can be a verb. So feeling angry can be an action. Verbs are an absolutely necessary part of sentences. So you cannot have a complete sentence without at least one verb in it. So again, a sentence cannot work without an action verb. So on the side, I just put some pictures of different types of verbs. So like running, eating, and sleeping. All right, so let's look at an example here from IXL. So our question here says, read the sentence. So it says, Joy brings the big towel over to the barn. So the word brings is bolded, so we know that this is the verb in the sentence. And now the directions are telling us, now revise the sentence to show that Joy brings the shovel over to the barn tiredly. So now we have Joy blank the big shovel over to the barn. So we're replacing the word brings with a different verb that would show that she's doing it tiredly. So we can choose between drags or carries. So we know that if we want to describe her carrying the shovel in a tired way, we would want to say Joy drags the big shovel over to the barn. So for the key idea, it says, when you write, choose your verbs carefully. Strong verbs can add extra information and make your writing more interesting. For example, here is the same sentence with two different verbs. Finn ate a grilled cheese sandwich. And then we have Finn gobbled up a grilled cheese sandwich. So both sentences tell you that Finn ate a sandwich. But the second sentence uses a stronger verb. Gobbled up tells you that Finn ate his sandwich quickly. So again, looking at the question that we had at the top, it says you can sometimes use drags or carries in place of brings. But only drags shows that Joy brings the shovel over to the barn tiredly. So again, the better sentence to show that she did it tiredly would be Joy drags the big shovel over to the barn. All right, let's look at one more example here from IXL. So again, we want to read the sentence. So it says, Patrick looked at the rain outside his window. And again, our key word here is bolded, and it's the verb in the sentence. And now it says, now revise the sentence to show that Patrick looked at the rain for a long time. So Patrick blank at the rain outside his window. So Patrick stared at the rain outside his window, or Patrick peeked at the rain outside his window. So remember, we want for a long time. So when we peek at something, we usually look at it very quickly. A lot of times we don't want people to know that we looked at it. So we might peek during hide and seek. We don't want them to see that we did that. Or we might try and peek at our Christmas presents, and we don't want our parents to know that we did that. So when we look at something for a long time, we stare at it. So for this sentence, we would want to say, Patrick stared at the rain outside his window. All right, and that is our language arts lesson for today.